Hey y'all, happy Tuesday, tinfoil tiara Tuesday. One of these days I'm gonna get myself a real one, like that I made the AI for, or take the time to actually make mine fancier, maybe as I go on. So I am here today to talk about the some of the drama around the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills around Garcelle Bouvet's exit and Erica Jane's very aggressive behavior on Watch What Happens Live. And please, this is all allegedly, right? But so here's what I think has happened. I think that the Marco stuff is gonna become a criminal thing, a la Diddy and Cassie, all of the Cassie lawsuit against Diddy, and I'm in no way comparing Erica Jane to Diddy, in no way. And also, y'all, allegedly, like I literally had a tiara on to indicate that this is a conspiracy fucking theory. But anyway, allegedly, I think that her dunking on, I think that she's capitalizing on the opportunity of um, Garcelle's exit to throw the press and shade towards Garcelle leaving and throwing light on that so that nobody's talking about the fact that maybe she's getting criminal charges and like and people are suing her left, right, and center. The estate of her estranged husband is suing her, the bankruptcy court, and then the Marco thing, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, there was some sort of default judgment. Do not quote me, but do go to the We Go podcast. She's amazing. And she has all the tea. All the tea. She was on as a guest when I was watching Kempire's coverage of the Erica Jane stuff because I'm not on Instagram and I do not have the time or the patience for all that. Um, and I came to her from that. She's really cool. Anyway, check her out and listen to her podcast about the Erica Jane stuff. I don't know. From what she was saying, it feels to me like that was what was going to happen. And then I ask you, because most of Erica's alleged crimes and her behavior, these are all kind of crimes of opportunity. She's an opportunist, right? I think we can all agree on that, no matter how beautiful her tushy is, right? Um, she's an opportunist. And I feel like she's kind of capitalizing on her friendship with Bose and she's getting some like free crisis PR, a la like Baldoni, but she can't afford that shit, right? Because she ain't got no money and she's living off of other people. Exactly. It's the same kind of feeling you got the season with the earrings and then Lisa Rinna making a big hoopla about the alleged activity of Kathy Hilton. And I am not a Kathy Hilton fan by any stretch, but it feels like that. A lot of misdirection. Let's throw this motherfucker under the bus and this motherfucker under the bus so that nobody sees what's going on over here, that she behaved terribly that season, the horrible thing, and it was just kind of glossed over because, oh, look, Kathy's the devil, right? And then that put Kyle in a terrible position. I don't know why Kyle continues to be friends with either one of them, but that's a whole other thing. So that's what I think. What do y'all think? I don't know. That's my tinfoil tiara conspiracy theory around the Erica Jane stuff and how she behaved on Watch What Happens Live. I know she can be mean and cutting, but I feel like she went at Garcelle so hard because she, in her mind, has made it it's a her or me type situation, and I don't think maybe she needs to realize that like she gonna have to face the music at some point. And I know she's already faced some music, but not really in a court of law. She lost some earrings, but she still has a home and her freedom. So, which is more than her husband has. And she still has her life, which is more than a lot of the victims had. So, Just saying. Anyway, um, don't mind me flip-flopping over here. Y'all have a great rest of your April Fool's Day. Join me tomorrow for Weedy Wednesday. We're going to talk about, I'm going to do more in depth on Atlanta. We're going to talk about the Beverly Hills, the first episode of the reunion. I do not anticipate Garcella's walking off till episode 3. They're going to drag this shit out. But what do y'all think? Let me know. Have a great Tuesday. Take care.